name is Martin Costello and we're here at the YGAP Ball, the 5th birthday for YGAP.
But what I'm looking forward to most is, I guess, celebrating with the YGAP community and everybody that supports us, from friends, family, major sponsors, and beautiful people like yourself.
Oh, it's going to be unbelievable. I'm very excited.
This sold out 2 weeks ago. Now, how do you and how does YGAP know so many people?
I think that's you and your brother that's doing that. We actually sold out within about 2 weeks of going and getting the ticketing go live. So that's a pretty amazing feat. So it just goes to show the breadth of our network and all these amazing volunteers. With 400 volunteers in Melbourne, between them and all their friends, 480 seats filled up really fast.
Here we are with Scott Duncan, Sonny Duncan, one of the leaders of YGAP and has been there since the start with the founding team. Scott, tell us about tonight and tell us what you're most excited about.
I'm turning 5 years old along with the rest of the YGAP crew, which is pretty exciting because we're all big kids. So it's a big pinnacle in the life so far, but really just the start of a lot more greatness to come.
Well, here he is, the boss, the YGAP CEO, Elliot Costello. Tell us about tonight and tell us about YGAP's 5th birthday.
Tonight is a celebration of 5 years, so bringing together just short of 500 people to celebrate what will be, what has been an amazing 5 years, and we're looking to the future for 2020.
It is a great celebration of YGAP's work over the last 5 years. What's probably been your highlight or the greatest moment for YGAP and for yourself?
Well, I mean, most recently, just coming back from Cambodia, we've started a new project partnership over there with Hagar International, and to work with young women that are coming out of the sex industry that's conditions that are unknown, but to know there's young Australians that will give up their spare time rather than sitting around and mucking about and wasting time. They're prepared to commit 15 to up to 30 hours a week to help this organisation through our youth leadership and youth education program. So it's the young people's lives like Thea that we impact, and that's the impact that Saddle Me too.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you. Wonderful to be here at the YGAP Ball tonight. My association with YGAP mostly exists through the 5 cent campaign, which I have to say is one of the smartest and most brilliant fundraising campaigns that I've ever come across, and hats off to the guys at YGAP who first came up with the idea of the 5 cent campaign.
Well, here I am with Limo, the MC of the night from Bridge and Limo Gold 104. Limo's been supporting YGAP for a few years now. Limo, maybe tell us about the night, MCing, and your connection to YGAP.
MCing, it's been a pleasure tonight. Great room full of great people. A lot of very attractive people here, to be quite honest. And I've really felt at home with that. I enjoy a better looking audience, so I've appreciated that. But a lot of very generous people, a lot of good hearts here, donating a lot of money for an amazing cause.
I love YGAP. I got involved a couple of years ago, met Elliot and all the beautiful YGAP people. Went to Africa, Rwanda, and I love what they do, and I think you too, by the way, Marty. Fine young people is what I think, fine young people. I want to marry them off to my daughter, she's a bit young though.
My association, I was lucky enough to meet your brother a few years ago, Elliot, who Bridge and I just fell in love with. He was just an amazing bloke. He told us what he was doing, and we just wanted to be involved.
Gen Y actually give me hope for the world because they've got ideals, passion, and I'm not quite sure why it is so strong in Gen Y, but everywhere I go I see this generation stepping up. So I'm very impressed.
I've been involved for about 3 years now. I've been lucky enough to go on a field trip out to Rwanda a couple of years ago, which was fantastic and very rewarding. Tonight, mate, just to let the hair down and celebrate all the good work that everybody's done over the last year and a couple of years, and for YGAP's 5th birthday. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. As Bridge and Limo mentioned, there are 3 co-founders at YGAP. Eleanor, Elby and I, amongst 420 remarkable volunteers, and we're so proud to represent this organisation.
Now, it's been an amazing night so far for YGAP. What can you say about it, the night and everything that's happening with YGAP at the moment?
I think it's been an inspirational journey, to be honest. Volunteering for 5 years has had its unbelievable benefits with no downsides at all. You get being able to see the world, help people, and now blending the business model that we're doing to inspire social entrepreneurs to end poverty. I think it's next level. It's game on now, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm pumped.
He is the CEO of YGAP. Please, Elliot Costello.
We're here to celebrate the achievements of 102 YGAP volunteers who have jumped on a plane and travelled overseas to one of YGAP's field projects, injected their love, their time and their energy into this organisation, but importantly learning a lot too from our project partners and understanding the essence of a community in every partnership we work at. We have learnt about the 424 volunteers over the past 5 years that have injected so much time and effort into this organisation. Their skill sets, their love and their commitment are reflected here tonight and right throughout the 5 years. We've learned about the 30,812 young people's lives who have impacted through our youth education, youth leadership programs across Africa, Asia and Australia too. To me, there's just one common thread between all of these achievements and more. It's a celebration of life. What this organisation represents is a celebration of life. I see it in the eyes of every child we work with across Africa, Asia and Australia, and I see it in the hearts of every YGAP volunteer. I'm just honoured and humbled to be representing an organisation like this that prides itself on volunteering, but it's a connected network of people that are just so passionate about something greater than themselves, about being engaged in an organisation that can create change like you've seen here tonight. I just want to thank every one of those volunteers. The journey has been alive and you're my best friends in the world. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being on this journey with us. Like everyone else here tonight, I encourage these volunteers, whether you've been involved for 5 years or 5 hours setting up today, strap yourself in for the next phase of our journey because we are going places and we need you on board again. Ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate this first phase. Enjoy your night.
Tonight is a celebration of 5 years of incredible hard work from volunteers right throughout this venue and beyond. So it's important to celebrate tonight, but we've set some pretty big objectives by 2020 and we're just so passionate about what we do. And yes, it's volunteering, but there's a seed of hope in every one of our volunteers that can make this world a better place. So we're looking forward to the future.
Well, we've come to the end of the night, the end of the Y Generation Against Poverty party. What a night it's been. A night of great generosity, a night of great kindness where people have made fantastic donations to show that they support this organisation. A huge thank you to all the volunteers, to all of the support that we've been given, the leaders within the YGAP community. It's taken a lot to get here. It's taken a lot to put tonight on. We thank you all and we hope you support our vision into the future.